Join me as I put the 2025 Suzuki Jimny Sierra pickup to the test and tackle some of the most extreme off-road terrain out there. The 2025 Suzuki Jimny Sierra pickup is a highly anticipated vehicle, and for good reason. This little truck is designed to take on the toughest off-road challenges, with a rugged design and a reputation for being nearly unstoppable. One of the most exciting things about the Jimny Sierra pickup is its compact size, which makes it perfect for navigating tight trails and rough terrain. It's also got a pretty cool look to it, with a bold front grille and a chunky design that screams off-road capability. But don't just take my word for it. The Jimny Sierra pickup has some serious credentials. It's built on a ladder frame chassis, which provides a strong foundation for off-road adventures. And with a ground clearance of over 9 inches, it's got plenty of room to clear rocks and other obstacles. I've heard rumors that this thing can handle some serious rough stuff, and I'm excited to see what it can do. So, let's get out there and see if the Jimny Sierra pickup lives up to the hype. The terrain we're about to tackle is some of the toughest you'll ever see. We've got rocky outcroppings, steep inclines, and muddy bogs. It's a real challenge for any vehicle. And to make things even more interesting, we're going to be driving in some pretty bad weather with heavy rain and strong winds. First up, we've got a steep incline that's covered in loose rocks and gravel. This is going to be a real test of the Jimny's traction and stability. And just to make things more interesting, we're going to be driving up this hill with the wind blowing straight into our face. Next, we've got a rocky outcropping that's going to test the Jimny's approach and departure angles. We'll be driving right over some big rocks, and I want to see how the Jimny handles it. The rain is making the rocks slippery, so this is going to be a real challenge. Then there's the muddy bog, which is probably the most treacherous part of the terrain. We'll be driving through a deep layer of mud that's almost knee-deep, and I want to see if the Jimny can make it through without getting stuck. We'll also be driving on some rough trails with lots of bumps and potholes. And to make things even more challenging, we'll be driving at night, with only our headlights to guide us. The Jimny's got some serious specs that make it well-suited for off-road adventures. It's got a 1.5-liter engine that produces 102 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's plenty for this little truck. And with a curb weight of just over 2,600 pounds, it's got a great power-to-weight ratio. The Jimny's also got a great suspension system, with a live axle in the rear and an independent suspension up front. This gives it a smooth ride on rough terrain, and it's also got plenty of travel to absorb big bumps. One of the things that really sets the Jimny apart is its four-wheel drive system. It's got a 2-speed transfer case, which allows us to switch between 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive on the fly. And with a locking rear differential, we can get maximum traction in really rough terrain. The Jimny's also got some great safety features, like hill hold assist and a multi-mode 4-wheel drive system. This gives us plenty of confidence when driving on steep inclines or slippery surfaces. As we head into the toughest part of the terrain, I want to take a closer look at how the Jimny handles. It's got a turning radius of just over 33 feet, which makes it easy to maneuver in tight spaces. The Jimny's also got some great approach and departure angles, with an approach angle of 28 degrees and a departure angle of 37 degrees. This means we can drive right over big rocks and other obstacles without worrying about scraping the front or rear of the truck. We've also got a 12.8-gallon fuel tank, which gives us plenty of range for long off-road adventures. And with an estimated EPA rating of 20 miles per gallon combined, we can drive all day without breaking the bank. The Jimny's interior is also pretty cool, with some great features like a touchscreen infotainment system and a digital instrument cluster. It's not the most luxurious interior, but it's definitely functional and easy to use. As we tackle the toughest part of the terrain, I'm excited to see how the Jimny performs. We're about to drive up a huge rock face, and I want to see if the Jimny can make it to the top. The Jimny's got some serious momentum as we hit the rock face, and it's actually making it up the hill pretty easily. The 4-wheel drive system is working great, and we're not slipping or sliding at all. This is it, the moment of truth. The Jimny's cresting the top of the hill, and we're taking a deep breath as we look down the other side. It's a pretty intimidating view, but the Jimny's handling it like a pro. The Jimny Sierra pickup performed amazingly well in the extreme conditions. It handled rough terrain with ease, and it even made it up some hills that I didn't think it could do. One of the things that really impressed me was the Jimny's traction and stability. It never slipped or slid, even on the most challenging terrain. Of course, no vehicle is perfect, and the Jimny did have some weaknesses. The interior could be a bit more luxurious, and the infotainment system could be more user-friendly. But overall, I'm really impressed with the Jimny Sierra pickup. It's a serious off-road contender that's definitely worth checking out. So what do you think? Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on the Jimny's performance. And if you want to see more off-road adventures, be sure to check out my next video.